calling all lobster lovers wanting to get your hands on a favorite summer meal.
The Maine Lobster Marketing Collaborative has launched their Maine Characters campaign at 8 restaurants in our state to highlight the lobster fishing industry. Angela Luna takes us to Ellsworth for more.
There's nothing better than enjoying a lobster roll on a hot summer day right by the water. But what if I told you these Maine delicacies that you're purchasing will help benefit those who actually captured what is right on your plate?
Union River Lobster Pot in Ellsworth is the only local restaurant participating in Celebrate the Maine Lobster Roll, where every roll sold will support lobstermen and industry members. A portion of the proceeds will go to the Maine Lobstermen's Community Alliance, an organization that works to ensure the health and sustainability of the fishery for future generations.
We're really proud to support our local fishermen in the fishing industry, really because it's the last of the saltwater frontier. And that is, these are independently owned, over 6,000 licensed fishermen up and down the coast, fishermen and women. And so this is our way of supporting them.
Regulations on the fishing industry have affected lobstermen. These donations can help combat the cost of repairing or replacing damaged equipment.
I was hauling one of my trawls out there and it failed and I lost 5 traps. So before I could even make $1 yesterday, I had to replace those 5 traps and the rope that included between them. So that's getting up around $600.
You can enjoy a lobster roll for a good cause from now until July 31st while also learning more about the lobster fishing industry.
I think it's important that they realize that they're not just buying it from some huge company or some big factory freezer trawler or whatever. They're buying it from a guy that gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning and puts his boots on and goes to work.
Angela Luna, WABI TV5 News, Ellsworth.